Hey, how are we doing? It's JJ. I've just come out for a little bit of a brief wander on that today, and you may have just seen in the last few videos that I've been wearing a new jacket, and this is the Fjallraven No. 8 ANORAK. They call it an ANORAK. I tend to prefer it as a smock jacket. It comes down quite long. It's got a tapered backside which sits lower, which is really handy. Yeah, the No. 8 jacket. So I've sort of upgraded from the Sasta Kyra smock jacket, which is a lot lighter, and it's a bit more of a summer lighter weight jacket. And going into winter, I realised that I needed to upgrade, so I got this. This is from the Bushcraft store. It's an absolutely fantastic jacket, and here we are. So this is in olive green, and it uses two types of fabric, variants of the G1000 fabric. On the front, down the front side and the front of the arms, it's using the G1000 Eco, which is a lighter weight, more eco-friendly polyester cotton mix. And on the back, going all the way down the back and on the hood and on the back side of the arms, you can see the slight differences in just the slight variation in colours. This uses the G1000 heavy, so it's a lot more resistant, because obviously, you know, when you're down at camp and you're hunched over, your back, your hood, your arms and that down to the tail of the jacket need to be a lot more heavy duty wearing and weatherproof as well. So this just has one great big pocket, a kangaroo style pocket. I don't like wearing jackets that have, you know, chest or breast pockets and waist pockets. I tend to find that when you're sat down and you're doing stuff, they get too bulky with the stuff that's in them. So I prefer to wear a smock or anorak type jacket. So you've got two zips that come down to the sides, so you can access, keep your hands in little bits of bobs that you'll have in there. On this side, there is, just as you open up, let's just bring you here, so you've got the main big pocket, and then just there you've got a smaller pocket which will take a phone, maybe your keys, okay, and brilliant zips with leather toggles on the side, and then it can be accessed from two zips into the front. So maybe if you're carrying a map in the front, so that can be done two ways as well. I tend to keep the zips closed off with a zip on each side, because you never know which side you're going to be accessing the pocket from. Let's just bring this in a bit closer. I want to show you a couple of things. So I'm just sitting on my stubborn pack. So the hood I've actually got folded down and that at the moment. It's a really big hood. When I first got it, I wasn't too sure on it. It is absolutely massive, and I think going into winter I'm actually going to realise the benefits of that. So at the moment I've actually got it double folded back over, okay, and then the centre section pulls through like an epaulet, okay. So I'm just going to unravel the neck. It has a really high zip on it, you can see that, it's high zip there, okay. You can pull toggle again with leather toggles on the ends, pull the neck in to really stop the wind blowing in. Okay, let's just undo those a bit more. The zip, nice long zip, you can see that, that comes down. Sometimes I just fold it over this way if I'm just getting a little bit warm around the neck, okay. Also, you've got 4 buttons here, okay. So if you undo the buttons, if you're getting too warm, bear with, you can literally unfold the whole thing out and really open it out. When it's a bit warmer, ideal, absolutely ideal. But for me, generally, I mean, they're really good buttons and that as well, really good buttons. I tend to keep these done up. I tend to be a bit prone for getting bitten, so I tend to try and keep the neck covered as much as possible. So as I say, I keep the buttons done up. You can see how big this opens up. yeah, but it does let in some ventilation. Push that in, zip up, okay, and there is one button there, hold it all together, okay, so that comes in quite nicely. Now when the hood is up, I'm just going to take my hat off. How's my hair looking? Look at that, it's almost like a snood. That is absolutely massive. And again, there are 2 more draw cords here for pulling the hood in and really getting that in. There is a wire brim in there, so it will hold shape, so you can shape it to how you want. But it's a massive, massive hood. I think for really windy, wet days at camp, and that when it's really blowing and you're down over the fire and you're really trying to get that fire going and other things like that, that massive hood is going to have massive, massive benefits. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. The arms just have 2 side poppers, which have a nice firm pop. So there you go. That's just some of the features. What else have we got? So we have got a zip on each side, which you can either fully open up, again if you're getting too hot, which obviously is going to aid getting on and off. Okay, 2 zips, yeah, so that completely closes it off with 1 zip all the way down. Or if you can just see, there's another zip, so you can just slightly have it undone on both sides, again just for some ventilation if you're getting a little bit too hot. Let's just do that up. Right, what else has it got? I was a bit perplexed by this bit at the beginning. So you've got tail tear-shaped back side to it. Inside, got to find it. See this? Just going to undo this. This has got a name. Now I tend to, it sits a bit low, so I tend to just fold it up in a bit of a knot. So it's almost like a gator tail. Okay. And for on really, really windy days when you're out walking, yeah, can you see? Pop that between the legs, and just on the inside there is another button popper, and there's 2 lengths for that to go into. So what that does is it really stops the jacket from blowing about too much. It doesn't ride up on the groin. It's really, really quite handy. I wasn't too sure about it at first, but I'm dare say going into winter, that's going to be a really handy feature and function for it to have. So for me, it sits a little bit long. I don't like things flapping about, so I just pop a loose knot into it, and then we just pop it back inside. Right, let's take the hat off. Let's undo the sides. Whew. So yeah, you can see on the inside of the jacket how that sits in there. Okay, so then that just pops, goes back inside, and then we just pop it back on. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to hold this open. Hopefully you can see this. On the inside and that as well, okay, we have draw coggles as well for drawing in the hem and the waist. Okay, and that is absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's a superb jacket, it really is, absolutely fantastic. It's not cheap, but anything worth buying once is never going to be cheap. It's going to last. It's what I want it to do. So there you go. Let's just double fold that back over. Pull my zips down. Pop my hat back on. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It really is. Can't wait to really put this to proper use in winter. I'm not going to overcook. It's waterproof, swim-proof, breathable, heavy-duty G1000 on the back, the hood and the inside of the arms, and then G1000 Eco on the front. Just beads off nice and easy. Abrasion resistant. Absolutely fantastic. This is my new go-to jacket, and I can't wait to actually wear it through winter, and I'll let you know how I get on with it. So there we go. The Fjallraven number 8 ANORAK, modelled by JJ. There you go. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch up again soon. Where's the rain? I want it to rain. See you later.